A, 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 A. Day 10, day 10, day 10, day 10, day 10 of my 40-day fast is over. What's going on, world? Day 10, man. It's a wrap. And now we are officially out of the 30s. Let's get a hand clap. Let's we do the little pretend background. Yeah. Hand clap for everybody. Yes, we are 1/4 of the way out of this fast, man. So to God be the glory for that. That's for sure. Um, man, today physically had some crampings. Back was hurting a little bit, or my neck's been hurting me a little bit. I don't know if that's a sleeping thing or if it's a fasting thing, but got like a little mini crook. I keep got having to work out. But yeah, besides cramping, a little dehydrated, I can tell we're getting to the phase, starting to get to the phase where my body is not wanting to drink water. Because I was a little nauseous this morning. Transition from being super sick last night, or just throughout the day yesterday. A little nauseous. Most of it was this morning, and then it was kind of sporadic throughout the day, but that won't really too much of a problem. It was really just my back was cramping. Not a blown cramp, but enough to be agitating and just like, oh my gosh, can this please hurry up and calm down? So that's kind of what I had to deal with throughout the day. But other than that, you know, same old thing. Besides hunger pains, ain't been no issue, you know. Um, but as far as being diligent with my consecration on today, I definitely failed today, and that's on me. That's on me. Now didn't eat anything. I just didn't intentionally spend time with the Lord today as much as I could have and should have. And part of that is because I had to get my mind back right. I had to tighten up. Um, Kind of get myself together, talk to my parents, and they kind of gave me a alternate view on things, and that kind of snapped me out of it because I was in a nasty mood since this morning, really. Um, because I had one of my job interviews and felt like the interview went well, and got this job fair tomorrow for where another application that I had done. I felt like you know those two jobs, I was pretty confident, like, yo, I should be able to easily get these. And I definitely would say easily. Should be able to easily get these. Perfect world, I'll be able to pick between the two and then kind of truly decide. Because one was about $3 more than the other. But, I have true experience from one job, and then the other job really didn't have any experience besides the customer service. So I did meet the qualifications of what they were asking for, but just in general, dealing with that kind of product that the company dealt with, I didn't have any experience with that particular product. But definitely seems like it would have been an easy enough job to do and what I should qualify for. So I was looking forward to, um, since I applied in advance prior to the job fair, I was looking forward to, you know, hearing back and them saying, hey, you can either go to this job fair tomorrow, which I had already, scheduled, or you can come meet us, on such and such day, blah, 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 blah. That's kind of how I envisioned and expected things to turn out. And yeah, that's not how it turned out. So after the interview, I went to the career center to print off some of my resumes because I basically treat that as my little library for my job needs. So I went over there, get that free print to prepare to go to the job fair. And then as I'm there printing everything off, email comes in, and it's another no. Y'all know it's been a battle dealing with these no's this entire time for jobs that I'm qualified for. And when I'm saying no, it's not like I'm doing a terrible job in the interview process. No, I'm not even getting the little phone interview, the little follow up, hey, little 10-15 minute call. I'm not even getting those. It's just straight up, we feel like we got more qualified candidates. So it's just been extremely frustrating process. And so to see that again for, something that I was, I was confident for most of the applications I've done, but it's just like for this one, it's just like, come on now. It's one of those like, come on now. There's no way they can tell me no. Had did my, because companies now starting to do, your online virtual interview where they'll ask like, 4 to 7 questions virtually, and then you'll get get invited for the true in-person final interview. So, felt like I did pretty darn good with the online interview questions and just the job in general. It's like it shouldn't even require all that to work at this place. It's a like a Lowe's kind of position, just so that you would know, I don't want to be too facetious here, but yeah, this is like it's a Lowe's kind of job, just not quite Lowe's, but like a home department kind of thing. That's kind of what this job was. So it's just like I liked it because felt like I met all the qualifications, but also it should be a pretty laid back job, especially this job in particular. Like, go to work, show up, go home. You know what I'm saying? Collect your money. And because that position was $3 higher, although I might not have any experience, that extra money, put a pep in your step and make you want to learn. Make sure you know what you're doing. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll see. They told me no. They told me no. We got somebody better. So just the whole day I was just contemplating, should I go to the job fair or not anyway? But it's just like, bro, I was just so over it. This process has just been so draining, bro. It's so draining. Like, definitely got me down myself, which is, why, the overarching message and point of Second Chronicles. That's why that hit so hard as I was reading through the Bible. And, now that I'm in Jacob, although haven't read Jacob yet, but once not Jacob, Job. So haven't read it yet, but definitely tomorrow I'm gonna make it a point of emphasis to try to get through all of it. Since technically I am, even with not reading much yesterday or anything at all yesterday and today, I'm still ahead of schedule. But I know I need to keep the pace because at some point I'm gonna end up being behind schedule because it's a lot of reading for a 30-day time period. But nevertheless, definitely excited to start reading Job. To just kind of get that extra perspective of, what God is doing for me in this season and how he's forming and molding me to be the true man of God that he designed me to be. And yeah, I just got to trust him in this season. But um, good news in all of that is at least I ain't got to stress no more. I ain't got to fear, you know. I have plenty of time to figure out what I do want my next career to be, or my true career, I guess I can say. Well, I gave insurance 5 years, so I mean that's a nice baseline for a career. You know, jobs always ask you where you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years. So I did my 5 year stint in insurance, just didn't work out. Again, the sales of insurance didn't work out. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see if I can find my niche in insurance, doing something else other than sales. Perfect. If not, and I got to pivot to something else. Perfect. But the last thing now that I have to worry about is my bills, because final interview, got hired the same day. This interview I had this morning, they hired me the same day. I done sent them my background survey, and then my background already came back clear and everything. So I think I'm gonna call them tomorrow to make sure. I think I only have to do a drug test potentially, and then of course that's gonna come back clear because y'all know I ain't on that stuff. So once this drug, if I have to do the drug test, once the drug test come back clean, then it's just me waiting for whenever the next training session is, depending on how many people they plan on hiring within the next week. So yeah, man, come April, most likely right after Easter, your boy is gonna be working again. So I just thank God for that. Cause yeah, God is most definitely good. And the way I was acting, now that I've got that perspective, and I'm feeling better and can truly appreciate the moment now that I got out that mood, I just feel like a spoiled brat. I'm just like, man, I don't even deserve God's love and favor and mercy and grace. Like, instead of getting in that mood, I should have just instantly written and went into prayer mode. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I felt like I was a baby coming in, but I'm definitely gonna get there, because yeah, I just got to get to the point where it come natural to just speak over my life. But I was just so, the reason why I was just so upset. I kind of didn't want to go to God with that, because of course, you're raised to have a healthy fear or reverence, respect for the Lord. So I just wasn't trying to bring my attitude in prayer, because it really did tick me off. So that's kind of why I didn't, but then it just turned into me just pouting the whole day. So yeah, but it's okay. The Lord is working on me, and he's going to keep working on me through the rest of this fast. I'm just glad I can say I got a job, man. I got a job. So, yeah, God is good. God is good. Since I'm just being vulnerable and honest, probably gonna have to get a part-time, because it's enough to pay the bills. It's just ain't gonna be much left after that. Much anything left after that. So, as long as the bills paid, that's priority number one. But yeah, to have that leeway, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get it part-time. But one step at a time. We still got other things in the woodworks that's upcoming that I gotta see And depending on if I get into the schooling that I'd already applied for, if I get in that program, I just, we just got some pending decisions to kind of make as a family, as a unit. Me and my wife, well, mainly me, because I mean, it's my life. I'm the one who got to make it do what it do. But we married, we won, so collectively, um, do still got some decisions that we gotta make. But if I don't get into that class, that training program, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to just any little part time gig I can get, sign up for that, and make it happen. But yeah, man, like I said, God is good. We don't deserve him, but I'm glad he perfect because he loves us anyway. So yeah, man, that's about it. Day 10 is over. This job search is over, and I'm just excited to see what the next month of fasting brings, man. That's for sure. But hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. With that being said, nobody told you they love you today. I love you. Wish y'all the best for you. Thank you for anybody tuning in at this current moment. Live, watching the journey live, but everybody that comes back, for the recording, what's up? If you're joining the fast with me, keep going. And yeah, man, we just gonna go high and higher. It's up from here, man. One way or another, it's up from here. The drought is over. That sad stuff is over. Victory is on the way. It's here and on the way. Still more things to come. So, hey.